Hello.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 4 of Faye World Box Talks. Oh my gosh. This is my first time doing an interview like on camera. So this is a little weird, but I'm excited. Today I have the amazing Toro the Magi with me.
Yes, sir. It's your boy.
Yes. How are you feeling today?
Feeling awesome. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling awesome. Yeah, I just got up. I This is the working life of an engineer, musician. We had a crazy ass studio session last night, and I fell asleep, and then right next day I had to go do a session in the morning, and now I'm doing this podcast. So it's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I love it though. I love it though.
Um, what was well, since you brought it up, let's talk about Locked In. Locked In. What do you want to like tell the people about it and like everything?
Yeah, Locked In. Locked In is a studio lock-in. If you're a musician, there's a thing called a lock-in. You get a bunch of artists, producers, engineers. You all go to the studio and you lock the fuck in and actually get stuff done for as long as it freaking takes to get the shit done. So that's kind of what we've been doing. Every single Friday, we were locking into the studio. My studio is actually called the Cauldron, like my Toro the Magi. Motherfucker, get your big spoon and mix the cauldron up. We mixing songs up, dog. So that's what that is. It's awesome time. Meet new people. And like we're focusing on getting a group of eight songs so that we can push them all together and have movement together. You know what I'm saying? But that's Locked In.
Yes, and it's super fun. If you guys tap in. Yes. Um, what is something that you're grateful for today?
What I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for this space that I'm in right now. I'm grateful for every single breath that I have. I am grateful that I've made so many mistakes and I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not perfect. And I think about that all the time. And I try to make sure I understand, like, yo, your ass could be in a fucking box. I meet homeless people all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be feeling some type of way, like, or you see, like, their mind is a certain place. And, like, I'm just getting to a point where my mind is focusing more. And I feel like we all it's all a matter of how focused are we on what our potential is, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm like,
Totally,
I'm happy that
totally.
I'm able to have been acknowledged to this point, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I love that answer. Um, okay, the next question will be oh my bad. Who are 5 artists that like you just want to shout out right now?
5 artists that I would like to shout out. Patrice Zene.
Thank you.
I was about to say somebody, but let me say someone who is. I'll say DDA Tink.
Oh,
Shout out to
yes.
DDA Tink. She's doing her thing. She just got signed by PTP. She does a lot of events here at B Cinema, and I like we worked together a lot in the past, and I see the work. She kind of inspired me to kind of get my shit together this year and start
For
going.
sure.
So I'm doing my thing. I feel like Oreo the Sage, super talented guy. Like, puts out a lot of fucking music.
Mm-hmm.
My guy, freaking Rockstar VR, another engineer. He produces a little bit, but he mostly engineers and makes music. He dropped 3 fucking tapes, like in the span of like 3 months. January, February, and December of last year. Crazy time. That is 3 people, I think, right? I wanted to say, I feel like there's someone else. And of course, it's like 2 other people. I wanted to say Sam DeNovo because I really fucks with Sam, but he just hasn't been making music recently because he's been working and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm gonna say him. I'm drawing a blank on a few other people. Come to me. Solus Senpai. Solus. Super. I fuck with his image because he kind of has a similar image to mine, like magical almost. He walks around with a staff. He'll wear like the whole Magi's cloak sometimes too. And I have my wand and stuff. I don't use it as much because I'm working on some other things. But I'm gonna get my image right. Y'all gonna see like, ooh, this nigga is a magical motherfucker. It's gonna be crazy. I need one more guy. Damn, bro. Oh, Nick Capella.
Oh yeah.
Nick Capella, super lyrical, one of the best freestylers I know. And yeah, super. Another guy I met in Charlotte doing shows and stuff, and he's doing his thing.
Yes, shout out to all those amazing, dope artists. And then 5 local businesses. It can be like restaurants, stores, like just entrepreneurs in the community.
Sheesh. My manager for one, Electric Life. He is helping the studio, B Cinema Studios, number two, the second business. Out B Cinema Studios. I have my business, Passion Project X or Passion PJX on Instagram, where we bring sound to people. We we get DJs, we engineer for you. Any beats, we do events like the Locked In event, but we also are working on Passion 8, which she was actually part of Patrice and A. But we're doing things like that for the community. B Cinema is a film company. They do they can edit your stuff. They can shoot stuff for you, any content. They also will direct films. They also have their own films every single Friday. What they do is a film Friday here at B Cinema at 516 East 15th Street. They have if you go to their Instagram, you'll see the poster. But every single Friday, they screen films. On Sundays, at least I think they're starting on this Sunday, a content Sunday.
Okay.
It's called Collab. Connect and Collab. That's what it's called. And I actually have a promo code.
Ooh,
It's only gonna work for this one, so it's not gonna work. But I'll give it to you if you want to come out.
okay.
But
Thank you, thank you.
no problem, no problem. So, but there's them. So that was me, my manager. My manager at Electric Life. He's also Maestro Wisdom. His company is called Electric Life. He manages all types of businesses, but he specializes in artists because he himself is an artist. He's helped me do a lot of things, put together a lot of these ideas, including Locked In and Passionate. So we kind of just been just pumping out shit. He's actually managing the studio of B Cinema. So it's a lot of shit going on, a lot of businesses. That's only three. Two more, I don't know, freaking Bernie's Treats and More across the street, black owned business for pastries and such. I love their food whenever they're open. One more, I'll say Bird Pizzeria, also right down the freaking street from us, right next to us. Probably the best pizza spot in the city, or arguably the best pizza spot in the city. But yeah, dog, a few businesses right there.
Period. Well, since you brought it up, that kind of leads me to my next question. Like, what exactly is like the Passion Project? Like, how would you describe it?
It's like my love for. So I'm Toro the Magi, right? I became Toro the Magi. I used to be Toro, simply because of I like the bull like energy. I'm a Virgo, but
Gang.
yeah, Virgo gang. But like I like the bull energy of like let's fucking get this shit done. Let's go. Let's push it. Move. And I turned that one of the meanings of bull is passion. So, and when I got into like a lot of practicing a lot of magic and learning about esotericism and like spirituality, I kind of donned the term Toro the Magi. Magi is the plural version of Magus, which you'll see on my logo is 3 bulls, the blue one, the pink one, and the purple one, which to me represents like logic or masculine, and then feminine, and then the merging of the two of those. And then Passion Project came to be because I talk about a lot of passion. I feel that passion. I feel like the passion is the magic. The passion is like the I have the know-how and I have the energy, that drive to do it all together. So Passion Project is you being able to, we try to help people with that drive to unite their drive with their like know-how to actually make shit happen. So that's why we provide sound. We provide a pathway, especially that's what Locked In and Passionate is doing, an actual pathway for your music and your passion to actually go on and make something out of it, manifest what you want out of what you want from your career and your artism, like you're autistic, artistry. But that's Passion Project. I feel like we're doing a good job. We're building up. I got a lot of things planned for this year, so yeah.
Yes, you're definitely doing your thing, and I'm very appreciative of like the experiences that I've personally had to like gotten to have through the platform. So we love Passion Project. What has been like your experience like diving into spirituality and like learning more about it and everything? Like what kind of, I guess, like led you down that path and everything?
So funny. I actually grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, wow.
So grew up very different throughout school and everything. I couldn't do certain things. So it kind of changed me. I had people in my family who were like Baptists and Methodists and stuff. So I would go to their churches and Christmas things, Halloween stuff would come on. I never got the trick or treat. So it's like the story of me is like almost living like a double life because it was like I would go home and there's certain things that I'm not allowed to do, but I go like down there anywhere else and they're like why are you weird? Why can't you do these things? And then I would partake, but then I would go home and act like I wasn't doing something outside of the house or something like that. So it was kind of weird. And then eventually I just said, I went to college and I got really fucking depressed. And then like, I was like, I started questioning my spirituality and shit. I'm like, yo, who do I believe in? I know there's a God out there. And I started asking questions and I got a lot of answers that I didn't, well, I mean, I just got because I want the truth and shit. In this life, I want truth. Um, and I decided to go on like a bit of a spiritual journey, and I started exploring different things, different avenues. Got a lot into esotericism, like a lot of different books, Think and Go Rich, a lot of stuff that has to do with the mind, a little bit of magic, Solomonic magic. I did it. Funny thing, when I first moved up to Charlotte, I have a long ass story, but I'm gonna go back a little bit. So I got into that stuff. I started wearing crystals, and it was like during like 2020 when like the spiritual movement was like, the new age spiritual movement was at its height. And I was like, bro, this is different. I turned fucking vegan. I wasn't eating that shit. I was meditating all the time. A nigga was sun gazing and shit, bro. I was like, nah, God changed my fucking life. And I was doing music at the same time too, get my life right. I met this girl that I used to go to high school with, and cause I dropped out of college after the first year because I was not in the right my mindset. I was fucking depressed. Um, and we got together, and then like she left, and I got really fucking depressed because it was like that was my first love, to be honest. And then like she left, came back again next summer, and then we fucking like made the shit official. And then after that year, I ended up moving up to Rock Hill first. And then like I was deep into spirituality, but she was like, I don't know yet. And then I kind of got her to like look into spirituality a little bit more. And then we kind of both were like on this journey together type shit. And then we moved to Charlotte, and then we got really deep in there. We were doing a lot of magic, doing spells and shit. And then like after a time, like it was like shit didn't work out, dog. And these things happen with love. So like she left. I was still Toro the Magi, and I had to find myself again. And now I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, I understand both realms of the spiritual realm and the real realm. I have a job outside of music and everything. It's like it's a very, very like hands-on job. I work for DirecTV. So like I gotta go and like put up like satellite dishes and like put poles in the ground, run cables and shit, and like wire stuff up. So it's like I feel like that helped, and I have to figure stuff out. So like I like getting. I'm an art science, so I feel like I like getting down in the dirt and like motherfucker. I want to hold it. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel it with my hands, but also I know how to lift up and be outside of my head. You know what I'm saying? Like up here. So, and I'm in like a metaphysical term. So that's where I am now. I told the Magi. I'm working on incorporating that into my music more and more, and in my image. So yeah.
I love that. Let me see. Describe your music.
My music. It's very different. I was just talking to Martin. He's an artist that I've been recording. He was saying like, bro, like you have like such a unique voice, and like the way that I feel like I get my voice from my mom. But like also like the deeper lower octaves from my dad, obviously. But like I sing a lot. It's very melodic. What my manager called it is called ego melodic rap. Egoic melodic rap. My subject matters usually range from like love, losing love, gaining love, self growth within myself, achieving goals, and just like the lessons that I learned. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. It's manifested as like super passionate, loud, like let's fucking like I want you to like experience the emotion that I am feeling in whenever in my performance. So I try to like even when I'm recording this, I try to be as fucking animated as possible because I'm a very energetic dude. And that's why like, I have to keep fire. I like burning shit, so I fucking be burning incense all the goddamn time. I don't smoke as much as I used to, but every once in a while I might smoke. But fire is like an element that I really fuck with because I'm very chill naturally. So like I gotta remember, hey yo, get hype, or I'm gonna fucking literally fall asleep. So I'm like, all right, let's keep going, and then I just keep that up because I feel like that's like I don't know. I feel like it helps you out in life because if you're like animated and you're like giddy to do stuff, you're more able to like do the things that you don't want to do all the time. People see you stand out more. There's a lot of stuff like that. So that's what my music is, egoic, passionate, from my own point of view, and hopefully it's broad enough for you to see what I'm talking about. You know.
Yes. I definitely feel like your music is like very like it just like paints a scene when I listen to it. I'm like you said, I can definitely like feel the emotions that you're feeling like when you're making it. So yes, I love. Um, what is like your producing process like emotionally, mentally, like how like when you're in your zone, what is that like?
hmm So it's changed over like this short period of time. Like when I first started rapping, I started producing. I got FL Studio, and I'm like, I'm about to make this shit. I got out of college. I was like, I'm about to make this fucking music shit work. Fuck all that shit. I bought FL Studio. I already had a computer from college. I bought him. Well, I already had a microphone, but I eventually did buy a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I had a studio in my mom's backyard, in the because she had like a shed that she wasn't using, and I was like, can I put a studio in there? I ran this fucking 50-foot Ethernet cable from the goddamn house router into there. They plug into my laptop. I was
Yes.
not playing games, dog. And it was awesome. Like I would just like just fuck around until I make some shit happen. It evolved from that into like I stopped producing, and then I just only would make music to beats I found on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started getting back into it slowly. And then what I would do is I would just make my own shit, whatever is inside of my soul, whatever I hear. And I'm like, okay, I would usually start with like the melodies first, and then I would go into drums. And then eventually, what I started doing was like, I will, most recently, I'll listen to a beat that I like, because what my inspiration came from before, that most like potent was like I would scroll through Instagram or scroll through YouTube, and I find a beat, and I'll immediately start writing to it, and I go back to the studio and record it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm gonna capture that shit, because that shit still is very, very strong within me. So I'll start writing to a beat that I like on YouTube, and then I'll go back to the studio and I'll make the beat differently, and that's kernel of like passion is still there. So I'm able to carry that. I only write like the fucking chorus,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll finish the entire thing when I'm actually in the studio to my own beat that I actually made. So like, yeah, like that's kind of like my process, and like I go back afterwards, mix it and master it, but that's how it comes out. I mean, I do so like I can't really put like a name on the genre of music of rap that I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of inspirations from like Giveon, like I'll say like artists, Giveon, Trippie Redd, sometimes Logic, like a little bit of that lyrical stuff, Juice World for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just like a lot of R&B, melodic rap, and a little bit of like lyrical, like boom bap rap, all wrapped into one. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also folk shit. I've been listening to a lot of fucking folk songs, dog. Indie rock and folk indie, like that type of shit is like low key the underpinnings of Toro the Magi. That's like whenever I go listen, I'll write a fucking chorus to one of them shits, and then I go back and remake it. I listen to a lot of indie rock. This low key some in my veins now at this point.
Who are like your top artists right now that you listen to like in your personal time?
Mm-hmm. Myself. Other than myself, J. Cole, freaking Mr. Cole. I listen to a few artists in Charlotte. I don't listen to them too much, but I do make sure I go back and listen to everybody's music. Um, J. Cole. I don't listen to Juice World like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Which I wish I still do. I listen to Trippie Redd still, though. But not his new shit I don't like as much. It's really more of his old stuff. I'm trying to think. I listen to a lot of rock. So I listen to okay, this is one girl I listen to. She's like a rock, like indie like rock, but she's a rapper almost. Her name is Critter.
Oh.
I don't know where she's from, but she's not from here. So that's Critter, myself, J. Cole, Trippie Redd. I don't listen to Bryson Tiller like I used to either, dog. Some more rock. I listen to Paramore.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Paramore. I listen to a lot of Tekka, Lil Tekka.
Oh yeah.
His shit's always bumping, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And Kanye, a little bit of Kanye. Yeah. Oh, Jake. Fucking it's Jake. He spells his name JVKE.
That sounds so familiar.
He's a pop artist. He's a pop rapper.
Okay.
His shit's his production is fucking immaculate. He did a song called "Her," "Went till I found her." This other song, "I Need Space." So it's called "This Is What Space Feels Like." He does a lot of songs that are like, "This is what blank feels like.
Okay.
This is what winter feels like." Awesome song. "This is what space feels like." Production on that shit is crazy. Her, my dude. Now I remember, fucking dude. He made a song called "Heaven." Heaven is a place I don't wanna go. Cause when I see your face, I don't wanna die no more. Damn, bro, that shit is fucking fire, bro. Hold up, dog. You got me. This is the last one. I'm gonna find this one and I'm gonna be good. Um, oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Look
it'd
at
be
this
like
shit.
that.
No, yeah, like I. This is like I said. Like I love um certain songs because they kind of I like going back through my shit and be like, who inspired this song? You know what I'm saying? Um, I think dude is gonna have to come to me later. Unless I find it right here. Yeah, there he is. The Kid Leroy.
Oh yes, we love the Kid Leroy.
Yes. But yeah, that's like a lot of my inspirations. I have a lot of inspirations, but I can go on all day to be honest.
That's so real. What is your proudest moment so far? Like being in blah 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 blah. English is hard. What was your proudest moment as like an entrepreneur so far?
Proudest moment as an entrepreneur so far. As an entrepreneur, um, I mean, like I think the best event that I've done because I do, you know, I mix and I manage the people I produce. Um, I do events. The best event that I did was I feel like was Passionate. Um, but I did collaborate with Tink on her event, the Competitive Writer Showcase. So those were pretty successful, I feel. But I won't say that's my proudest because I feel like she did a lot of the work. So honestly, these locked-ins, to be honest, they've been especially last night. They've been freaking crazy, dog. They don't make that much money, which I'm working on that. But like, maybe you're not supposed to make money and it's supposed to be something else. But like, it's like the fact that I'm a business owner and I'm like hosting something like this. I feel like it's awesome for the city. It's awesome for like my own self. Like, and it's just for the culture in general. So like, we'll figure it out as we keep on going. But I fucking love these locked-ins every freaking Friday, dog. That's what I'll say.
They're definitely dope. And I can say like again, speaking of like what they've done for me personally, because you know I'm super shy, so they've been like really helping me come out of my shell. Like normally, like me getting in the booth and singing in front of a room full of people is like like especially like recording is so intimate for me, so like it's just really helping me like come out of my shell and like kind of be quicker too, like girl, freestyle, it's okay. So I appreciate that. I definitely love what you're doing for the city. And that brings me to my next question. What is your favorite part about Charlotte and also the Charlotte like art scene?
I think that Charlotte allows the unique thing about Charlotte is that it allows for stuff like Locked In to happen. I feel like there's a lot of love here because everyone's like, bro, we standing on Charlotte. This is Charlotte type shit. You know, there's a spirit of Charlotte here. I feel like people are a lot more progressive here, so it allows for shit like that. Like in general, a lot of the music choices of people are very eclectic. The music, like the people that people create are very eclectic, and it's like we're still all getting out of the mud right now. So it's like, bro, we all like, every single time you might look on Instagram or to talk to somebody, like, oh, do you see what dude is doing? That shit crazy. You see what they're doing? That shit's crazy. It's like we're all like trying new shit. I think that when we try new shit together, that's another level of it. But like, I don't know. I just like there's so much. We all want this shit really bad. I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. And I love that about. I feel like everybody's like motivating me. Like that, everybody like I'm surrounded by y'all, just like inspire me to keep going. So I love that about the city. Yes. Oh my gosh. What is your desired like impact and influence like as an artist, as like a person, just in general? Like, what is the goal with like your brand?
I love this shit. So I do music. I work a job, but I also have like entrepreneur endeavors outside of music. And like, you know, my mom is a very, very financially savvy individual, and we talk a lot about spirituality. We talk about just going for our goals. We talk about money, and like my whole entire thing is that I understand artists have struggled with all these things, and I want to be the difference maker. I want to show you that you can, you can be a fun, creative person, but also have your shit together, and I can do this right next to you, and you can kind of see what I'm doing, and I could, like be an inspiration for anyone else, and like that can go through my business to actually literally help you step by the way, or also just be like an example for someone to look at. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you're doing a great job. Trying to make sure that I don't double ask a question. Okay, where do you see yourself in 6 months?
I see myself in 6 months. I see myself in 6 months with a few more albums, a lot of events underneath my belt, and just like a very, very like tight knit circle. I feel like by 6 months, I think what I'm doing right now, these locked ins, is like figuring out who the fuck is gonna stick around, and like who really fucks with us, and like the movement and who's gonna be able to help out and shit. And I think in 6 months, that's gonna be plenty of time to figure out who's gonna be doing that. So I feel like I'm gonna have a circle. We're gonna be going places, doing shit, and like it's just gonna exponentially rise as far as like the benefits of doing such. So I feel like it's gonna be crazy in 6 months. Think about this spot right here, this building. This is an incubator. We're in Area 15. It accelerates shit. So like time moves a lot faster here. So you'll be like, it'll take like a month to do this shit, nigga. This shit's done tomorrow, type shit. It happens like that all the time. I'll like, I need this type of money, or I need like, I'll talk to my buddy Brenton, and I'll be like, yo, we need this, and he'll be like, yeah, you're right, we do need this, or he'll be like, we need this, and I'll be like, yeah, you're right, and then like, boom, a phone call will come in, and then like, yo, I mean, I got this shit, I mean, I don't need it anymore, like, I mean, you guys want it? It's like, what the fuck?
Like, you read my mind. I love.
It happens so much, but yeah, dog, like, I think, hey, only up is up in 6 months, dog.
And then, where do you see yourself a year from now?
A year is crazy. A year is crazy. Things are gonna be happening in a year, bigger things. Some things that is outside of my hand. But like right now, we're just doing what we can, and like the plan is just I like like sometimes you gotta set deadlines for yourself in order for you to like feel like, bruh, like with locked in. It's like sometimes, usually in the studio, what happens is you'll record with Helmer. You only have like an hour or two to fucking record some shit, and it's like, damn, I didn't finish my verse. Yeah, I'll finish it one of these days. But like when there's a deadline, shit gets done.
Oh yeah.
So like I feel like I'm gonna be getting better at setting deadlines for myself in the next year and stuff, and then getting through that and making stuff happen, being more fluid, like getting my website right, like just my plan is just to just streamline the fuck out of my business, and then I can just easily grow, and then try new things, do better in things. You know what I'm saying?
I felt that. Last year I was like 2024, I'm like getting my feet wet in the industry, like letting people know like, hi, I sing, I do this, I do that. 2025, I'm boom boom. So I definitely felt that. Full steam ahead. Okay, so I like to call this the manifest moment. So instead of like a year from now, I will be like, say a statement of something you want to achieve, but like instead of I will or I want, be like I am or I'm doing this. Like make it present tense, I guess.
Damn, I thought I wrote it down here. A year from now, I am a boss.
Period.
A boss. Amazing entrepreneur, freaking professional composer and producer. And it's a cool dude, bro.
Period. And it's already happening. So, period. Let me see. Okay. And then is there anything else about yourself that you want our listeners to know about you?
Yes. About me, tap in, bro. Like, I try to be a super chill dude, super accepting of all types of people. especially we had a really cool networking event. It wasn't our event, but we went to, if you know, Charlotte is creative. They do a lot of creative events. They do a lot of creative opportunities. They're a nonprofit. They get a lot of grants. They were doing an event at the 7th Street Market here in Charlotte, right down the road from the studio. And like I was just able to. That's like one of the one events where it's like it's totally awesome for you to just walk up and be like, "Who are you? My name is da da da. Let's talk. Matter of fact, can I get your Instagram?" And it's like everyone's doing it, and it felt like I'd already like because you said you were like using kind of more shy and stuff. Same way, I'm naturally an introvert, but like being here is like told me like, bro, you got to change. You got to learn how to like get your energy from talking to people and stuff. So like that is like that felt like the peak of like me just. I don't care anymore. Like I'm just talking, especially like afterwards when we came here to do locked in, bro. I felt like damn, like I feel like I'm unstoppable, dog.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll say this: I'm not naturally introverted, so I mean, I like to talk. I like interesting conversations, and I'm very generous. I try to be very generous, um, but I'm also a person who understands there are bottom lines, and bottom lines need to be met. And we all have so much time in this world, so like I don't know. I'm just like I'm rambling here. I'm just saying things. I think about like we got so much time, and we have to use our time wisely. I feel, because like I don't know. I get around certain people, and I get that sense that they understand there's only a certain amount of time in this world, and I'm like, shit, I gotta get on my shit, dog. Like I can't be fucking around, dog. Shit. So
Yes.
I don't know. I said a lot of things, but just know those things. Those are like my key things that I'm focused on right now. I feel.
And then lastly, is there anything that like any words of encouragement or advice that you want to give our listeners? Or any like last shout outs or anything that you want to do?
Yes, I dropped a tape on February 7th of 2025. It's called Headstrong. The whole message of it is kind of like just talking about. I talked the most about myself in there. So I talked about some of my past relationships, experiences, the things that I'm striving for in relationship with my mom, and like just also giving you encouragement on your own journey. So staying headstrong and being like, fuck the opposition, fuck anything that's on my side. I would deal with it whenever it makes sense for me to deal with it. If I have to deal with it, you know what I'm saying. And we're pushing towards that goal of whatever it is for you, and that's what headstrong's all about. So my message is stay headstrong. My other message, side message, listen to my album. It's awesome.
Yes. Listen to it immediately, and it will be linked in the description if you need some help finding it. And yes, that is all. Thank you so much for coming on and letting me interview you. This was so much fun, and thank you for like letting us be in this space. Like I appreciate you greatly.
No problem.
And I love all you beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 4 of Faye World Box Talks. I gotta change the title. I've only ever done it in the box one time, but we're gonna figure it out. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. And remember, if no one else loves you, I love you. And I'll always send you positivity and hugs. Bye.